Listen up, don't panic, this is all about my Jesus. I'm here to tell you he's my overseer. Born again, yes, I am a true believer. Born again, yes, I am a true believer.
Today we're discussing about encounters and how encounters happen. And by encounters I mean encounters with Christ. Meeting Christ in your dreams, of course, having a one-on-one encounter or experience with Christ. So Kwanzaa, fast, subscribe to my channel. I'd like for you to subscribe. New members flowing in all the time. Subscribe to my channel and let's talk about Christ, and let's be real. We're talking about Christ. So I've mentioned before that I've had three encounters with Christ, 3 one-on-ones with Christ. So the first encounter came before I was saved, or before I even thought about being saved. The first encounter came in 2018. I was just traveled. I just had traveled from Dubai. I had just come back. I just went for a vacation like trip, nothing serious. And I just went for 10 days, then I came back. So immediately I came back. I stayed for like 2 days, then I went up country. So when I went up country is in Lucia. That's my ancestral. I mean, I'm a Lucia, so I come from Lucia, so in Lucia. So one day I was just sleeping while I was in Lucia, then I dreamt that I was staying in Mombasa in my room. Then I dreamt that my guardian angel was a woman, and she was an African woman. She came and I asked her like, who are you? And she told me, I'm your guardian angel. And she was dark skinned. And I asked her like, what's your name? Then she wrote it down. I can't remember that name, but it's number 3 and letter D, 3D something. Then when I looked back, I saw Jesus descending, and Jesus showed up in my dream, and all around him was color green, and he was wearing a white, of course, a white robe, but his surroundings were color green. I didn't really know them. Up to date, I don't know the name, but his face, he was so serious. He was just mad at me. He was mad at me. Like, he was so serious, and he looked at me like, and it felt like, what are you doing? It gave, what are you doing, girl? You know, that kind of vibe. It gave that vibe, but he was, oh my God, it was scary. I couldn't even talk in that dream, and I wanted to talk, but the dream felt real. Oh my God, it felt so real, but I couldn't talk because he was so angry. And at that time, I understand now why he was so angry. He never said anything, then he just went away. He didn't even utter one word. He just looked at me and he went away. So during that time, I understand why he was angry, because at that time I was partying, like serious heavy party. I was a party girl. Like, I even went out of the country just to party. Like, alcohol was drowning. I was partying, everything sherehe, and everything party that was related to the party thing. And you know, of course, the parties come with a lot of things, you know, of course. So it was too much, especially the drinking. I remember in Dubai, I drank until this guy asked me, do Kenyan girls drink like this? Because you're not drinking like a lady. A lady should not drink like this. And I was like, embarrassed. Hey. But okay, yeah. So I understand why Jesus came like that. It was bad. Like, I was going far, and looking back, any parent would feel the same. I'm saying parent like in the perspective of Jesus. You'd feel bad when your child, the one that in the long run you want them to serve you, is out there behaving like a mad person, you know? That your child is out there being reckless, being mad, you know? And you just can't handle it, you know, you have to come. So at that time I didn't know. I didn't even have the common sense to see that this is what me. I continued with my lifestyle, but I told people like, I've seen Jesus on my dream. People were like, wow, that's a big deal. And I was like, but I didn't know that was warning. Looking back right now is when I know that was warning. Like, what are you doing? Stop overhearing. I continued with my life. as per usual, I continued, of course, parties, but I wasn't partying that much during that season also. But I just continued pretty much with the same thing, same old, same old. So fast forward to the other encounter that I gave on the other video, where now he came, he told me he's coming soon. That was the second now encounter that made me now change for good completely. He told me like he's coming soon. He came to my room and told me he's coming soon, and he was pretty much angry, something like that, pretty much, you know. And I asked him, when are you coming? He said, I'm coming soon, and tell my people to get ready, and get ready yourself. And I mean, after such kind of dream, you have to be saved. There's no way you dream that and then you go back to the world now. That is, you know, you have to have common sense. So after that is when I got saved through that dream. And to that I feel like kind of embarrassed somehow, because like it really took him to come down from his throne so that I get saved. Like, what is wrong with me? You know, it had to take him to come down. How hard-headed am I? Anyway, it just felt bad that it had to take him and not me, myself, wanting to do that. And it's okay, but it's good I encountered him. So the third time I think it was like a month in when I was saved and stuff like that. And I remember now the dream was in a tuk-tuk. So I was seated in a tuk-tuk somewhere. There's a curve on the road, so he appeared there inside, but he was inside the tuk-tuk with me. So we were seated, the two of us, and he told me he told me like, I'm coming soon, and I love you so much, and I love you so much. That's why I've told you like to prepare. That's why you had to change. It's because I love you so much, not to let you go astray and not to let you go to be burnt. That's what he told me, and I've never felt love, guys. When I say Jesus has love, nothing can beat that. Like, now what can beat someone? Not even someone. The one on the throne coming down to save me, literally. He told me he loves me, and that is why he has saved me. Not to perish, not to go to hell, not to get burned, so that I prepare myself not to miss out on the kingdom. Like, when I say I'm loved, I know what I'm talking about. When I say I changed, I know what I'm talking about. Why wouldn't you change? Why? Just for alcohol? Why? Just for boys? Just for girls? Or for men? Or for women? Or for money? Why wouldn't I change? Just for the club? For the lifestyle? For Instagram? Why wouldn't I? Someone giving me love that I've never experienced. Guys, I can't even begin to talk about this love, or I can't even begin to imagine. Like, and the funny thing is, where I dreamt that dream, I passed by the following day, and it was it's a furniture shop, and carpenters are usually there doing their carpentry. And do you know the name of that furniture shop? It's called Galilea, the House of Prayer. Guys, Jesus just gave me double confirmation. That place is called Galilea, and he chose to appear there. Yeah, so basically these encounters, the summary here is that Jesus is letting me know, and he's sending me to tell people that they should get ready. They should get ready because he's coming. So this is the evangelical channel.
Don't need to see him to believe it. The Holy Spirit led me.